I'm going to talk about the phrasal verbs grow out of, go around, go without, and go off. Grow out of. If you are talking about clothes, it means that children grow bigger and the clothes become too small for them. As in the sentence, my son grows out of his clothes very quickly. If you are talking about an interest, it means that someone stopped doing it because they are older or wiser. Like in the sentence, they thought I would grow out of my fear of spiders. And if you are talking about an idea, it means that it grew out of another one. It developed from it. Like in the sentence, the idea for the story grew out of a strange experience I had last year. Go around. If you are talking about traveling, it means to visit a person or a place. Like in the sentence, I went around last night, but no one was in. It can also mean to behave or be dressed in a particular way. For example, you can't go around saying things like that. If you are talking about communication, it means people giving or telling news to each other. For example, there's a story going around the office that you're thinking of leaving. It can also mean to be enough so that everyone can have one or some when talking about quantity. For example, in some classes there aren't even enough books to go around. And finally, it also means to move in a circle. Like in the hands of that globe, go around so slowly. Go without. It basically means to live without something that you need or would like to have. So, to suffer a lack, extreme poverty, or deprivation of something. Like in the sentences, 3 villages have gone without water for days. Or he went without sleeping for 2 days. And when I was young, we went without winter boots. And finally, go off. One of its meanings is to explode or to be fired. Like in the sentence, the gun went off while he was cleaning it. When talking about sound, it means to start making a noise as a signal or warning. For example, I was just lying in my bed waiting for the alarm to go off. When talking about edibles, it means that a food or drink is no longer fresh. Milk goes off if it isn't kept in the fridge. It can also mean that something such an electricity supply stops working or being available. Like in the sentence, all the lights in the building went off. It can also mean to stop liking someone or something. Like in the sentence, we went off the idea of buying a sports car after I found out how much it would cost. It also means to become worse in quality. For example, his work has really gone off recently. And finally, it also can mean to happen in a particular way. Like in the sentence, the whole conference went off just as we had planned.